This, for once, would be a case where I would understand Link's signature, turn around and run the fuck away. She is a creepy stalker girl. Creepy stalker fish girl. Righty. Fairy fountain there, but we can't go in it till we have the Megaton hammer? Or the gauntlets that can pick up the huge rocks. I want to say this tree has a Skulltula in it at night, but I think that about every tree. And I'm right this time! I'm just debating whether I want to fill the bottles with fairies or Lon milk, because Lon milk can heal 10 hearts, and a fairy can only heal as many hearts as you have. So I'm kind of thinking have one fairy in the bottle for like an emergency if I just die unexpectedly. But for anything I'm planning to use, I think Lon milk is better at this point in the game. Alright, Ocean Man, thanks for hanging out. See you next time. Where am I going? Pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. And you could just go back inside. But there's no reason to. I'm not even talking to you. Creepy stalker chick. Well, the Tektites will respawn on the way out of here. That's a minor inconvenience. And the Octorok. But he's a scaredy cat, so he doesn't stick around once you get near him. I wish you could just climb over this. You can. Okay, never mind. I did not think what I just did was possible. Yeah, let's switch back to Hylian Shield. Yeah, I am gonna go back to Lon Lon Ranch before going to the castle, the castello. I remember when this game first came out, and people were needing to separate fact from fiction, hype from reality. There was a, I don't know how the word would have spread exactly. It would have been like a message board post nowadays, but such things scarcely existed back in those days. But there was a commonly held belief that crossing the map of Hyrule Field took a day. And it does take roughly a day of in-game time. Some people thought that meant it took literal 24 hours to cross it, which is kind of adorable in hindsight that people think the N64 was powerful enough to do something like that. But I do remember people needing to be set straight about that. Are we up to 20 Skulltulas? 19. Gosh darn it. Got 2 empty bottles. Get 2 servings of the milk. Alright. I wonder if anyone thought when I said going to Lon Lon Ranch for Lon Lon milk that I was going to buy it from Talon. No way was I going to do that. That tree holds a Skulltula at night, but I think I've already gotten it. I mean... Oh, there was one out here at night that I needed the boomerang to get. So let me enter this building and then exit it so that I can be right here when I switch to Night with Sun song. If I just played the song where I was standing, it would have taken me all the way back to that building with the cows in it. Yeah, there it is. That was a pitiful attempt. Shameful display. There we go, that's 1. And that's 2. Oh, I can't lock onto it? What? It's just like too high up for me to lock on. Now I can lock onto it. Okay. Alright. So I think 20 does give me the next reward at the House of Skulltula. So I want to go back there before going to the castle too. Make it daytime so these assholes don't bother me. okay. I mean, they're not a big bother, but may as well run unimpeded. Yeah, this is how you can tell you've hit a major checkpoint in the game. The drawbridge in front of the castle is down even during the daytime. It's usually only down, or up, I mean, not down. It's up, it's not down during the daytime. It's usually only in that position during the nighttime. The skies do also darken the more you get toward the castle because some shit goes down once you get to the hitbox for it. Yeah, I believe the next reward is the Stone of Agony, which is sort of useful. Yep, there we go. Hello, Overlord Kiss. I'm not sure how to correctly pronounce that, but hello, welcome. And yes, Stone of Agony. Overlord KIS? I'll just call you Overlord. Case of the magical disappearing Cucko. Because we're not holding him anymore. Well, I mean, you can change your username now if you really want to. It's all up to you. Cutscene hype. It's a dark and stormy middle of the day. Excuse me. Yeah, that's a fairly recent thing they implemented, that you can change your name. I don't know how to do it because I'm perfectly happy with my name, so it's not something I would be interested in looking up. But yeah, you definitely can do that if you want to. Never used to be able to, but as of like 2-3 months ago, they implemented that. Pretty popular change. That's a really slow laugh. Heh. 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 I like how this demonstrates that Equipped as we currently are, we are no match for this guy. And he obviously doesn't consider us a threat either. Let's get that there Ocarina of Time. That there is the name of this game. Right, literally, come on, grab the damn Ocarina. Thank you. Glows with mystical lights. Song of Time hype? I think this is where you learn it. Yeah, that's what this Gregorian chanting in the background is. Something you love about this game is how the game communicated so much through its cutscene animation. Interesting. That's not usually something people love about games, but I mean, yeah, it's cool. It's more of a tell than show thing. And we don't even have to get out of the water under our own power. Mystical power of the Ocarina. So I'm gonna go to that fairy fountain first. It's not exactly on the way, but close enough. This fairy fountain is for Din's Fire? I want to say. I forgot that this one even existed until earlier in the stream. Is it Din's Fire, or is it just the larger magic bar? Sign that says dead end. Well, I guess those actually exist, so why am I laughing? Magic spell. Okay, so this... Okay, yeah, this is Din's Fire. It's interesting that this is a little bit out of the way. Hey, Najasu. Same with the very first fairy fountain, the one that hints you to coming here. So it makes me wonder about the entrance to the Shadow Temple, where you know, there must be some other way to do it besides casting Din's Fire. This guy should be fired. But that's like the only way I really know how to do it, is to light all those torches at once, is to stand in the middle and cast Din's fire. What if you don't have it? I mean, fire arrows, maybe? But getting those is also not entirely straightforward. Maybe that's by design. Alright, time to go to the fucked up future. Wait, no. I'm going the wrong way. We want to go this way. This is on Wii U. Which is, which is why I'm playing the Ocarina song so slowly, because instead of having C buttons, all these C inputs, the items, and the Ocarina notes are on the right control stick. So it's very easy to hit the wrong one, like very easy. So that's why I'm very cautious when entering Ocarina songs. Yeah, the Virtual Console version, lol. But it's the only version I have right now. Oh no, what have we done? Ganondorf. Yeah, I mean, the inputs for Ocarina songs and for item selection really were meant for the N64 controller. Which is kind of terrible because the N64 controller is terrible. But it just does not really translate over to, any controller where those inputs are stick directions and not individual buttons. Certainly when you play this game the first time, this feels very much like a halfway point. But it's not even close to halfway point. Would you... I don't know. If you're familiar with this game, what would you call this? Would you call this 1/4? Maybe even 1/5? Maybe even less than that? But why did the clothes grow? 1/4? Okay. I guess it depends on how much side content you want to do as well. Like, I'm not gonna be doing the big Goron sword side quest. No, thank you. And I may or may not even go for Epona. How did you start wearing tights all of a sudden? Oh, what did I just say yes to? Oh, did I say yes to? I don't need to hear it again. Good. I've just kind of been mashing this. I'm not reading it because I know the story of this game. I don't think Violet does. Violet was saying earlier that they'd only seen a little bit of this game and had never played any Zelda games. This is definitely a very historically significant game, in addition to just being a really good one, too. I quite like the Forest Temple. It's one of my favorite dungeons in the game. First 3D Zelda? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, I think so. Oh, the Spirit Temple? Yeah. Basically, I like all of the elementally named temples with one exception, and yes, you know what exception it is. It's even got its own page on TV Tropes, I'm pretty sure. Just called Water Temple. Nobody ever likes the Water Temple. Agreed. If anyone says they like the Water Temple, they're lying. Liking the Water Temple is not allowed. But yeah, Forest Temple, Shadow Temple, Spirit Temple, Fire Temple, I could honestly take or leave. But all the other ones are super cool. Yeah, I was playing Twilight Princess HD. I think it's actually still in my Wii U some months ago. Kind of didn't follow up with it. I thought about perhaps learning the run, but you know, it's I should just get a pro controller anyway, but I definitely would need a pro controller for that, not this heaping monstrosity in my hands. The heaping monstrosity is good if you're not playing off a TV, but I am right now. And it's super convenient for like watching Netflix on this thing. That's super cool. Alright. I always have to have the ocarina in the left slot. I don't know why. I've never been one to subscribe to the idea that speedrunning a game ruins it. You know, I've heard people say things like, I'll never speedrun that game, I like it too much. That's
I
exactly
will
why you would
always be at
speedrun
your
a game, or at
side.
least why I would. Who just followed? It's not coming up in chat, but thank you for the follow. Knights Who Say Knee. There we go. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the fleet. Water Dungeon and Phantom Hourglass. I don't know if I have that one. I have like all of them that are available for Wii U. Yeah, I don't trust my navigation skills around these red deads, so I'm just gonna play the Sun Song to stun them and get around them. Freaky Poe dude in there now.